All right, hopefully this is gonna work again.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience. This morning I had 44,000 viewers, so
Awesome.
yeah,
Good job.
we're
Good
working
job.
on it.
Good job.
We're working on it. We might have to move down there where it's a little bit more noise,
do
but
that.
at some point. But all right. Now, hopefully, so you see up here how it's like the number of people, the number of likes. It's just getting started, so people are going to start coming in here. There we go. And then it kind of gets officially started.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Neat to see how that works.
Yeah, no, I since TikTok's dying, I kind of decided to start shifting over
Yeah.
because it's.
Do you follow Heather Cox Richardson? She's shifted to YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Yeah, no, I follow. There are a lot of different political creators that I also am mutuals with, so I'm a little bit one of the smaller ones, but we make it work.
Hey, you're
So-
doing it. That's the important thing.
Yeah. All right, and howdy to our new friend. Yes, absolutely. What are we doing on this one? Hopefully it's not gonna be bad. So, woo! So, all right. We've officially maybe started. Hopefully, tell me if it's good. So, yay. Okay, it says Scott is back up. Hopefully, takes a second.
Good.
Yeah. So Miss Khalil.
Yes, you pronounced it right.
Okay, absolutely. I love your sign here.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. There are lots of people all the way down there too. I mean, it is good. Are we doing okay on the live? Are we good? Let's go.
It is so incredibly loud.
Are we still buffering at all? Hopefully it's not buffering. Didn't do this last week. So, we doing okay? Is it buffering at all, y'all? Let's go. Seems fine now. Okay, awesome. Yay. All right, seems fine now. Okay, we're good. We're good to go.
Yes.
So, Miss Khalil, thank you for being here and talking with me. I love your sign.
Thank you.
You said it took you 3 hours.
It did. I got a little creative.
But you can use it at other protests too, though.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
So what inspired you to come out here today? Was there like anything in particular that Elon Musk has done that has personally affected your life, or someone that you know?
Elon Musk, what he's doing is affecting all of our lives.
Yeah.
You know, he's in every department of the government. He is firing thousands of federal employees. He is accessing our private data. He is destroying the safeguards that are keeping all of us safe. You know, firing these people that are keeping, you know, planes in the air and keeping clean water.
You mean you don't want planes falling out the sky because people aren't there in the towers to then land them? Oh, but it's that woke lesbian that was up in the tower that was landing your plane.
It's unbelievable.
Now you have no one.
And I like that you're laughing because, like, right, we have to bring some sort of joy to the world. It's just insane what we're living through.
Speaking of laughing, do you want to see an impression of mine?
Yeah.
This impression is a little bit terrifying. Do you know who I'm doing yet? Do you know who I'm doing?
Pee Wee Herman?
Oh no, bigger than that, honey. A little bit more orange. Let me tell you, my Trump impression is a little gay, just a little gay. Let me tell you, it's one of the best. Look, I sucked Elon's toes and I said, that's delicious. Tastes delicious. But yeah, so there's all these people out here. I'm gonna estimate there's probably going all the way down 180 people. There was around that amount last weekend as well. But yeah, so I mean, Elon Musk is hurting all of our lives. And what's so funny in this day and this moment is like, everyone's like, oh, it's about efficiency. I always like to ask, efficiency for whom?
Let me give a really good example of that. So
Perfect.
He is gutting our people who monitor the tax returns.
Right.
Okay, so we're
IRS
estimated
agents.
to lose $500,000 in tax returns. I think it's more, no, $500 million. It's a lot that we're
Yeah.
going to lose because they're taking out all the people who are overseeing the millionaires' taxes.
Yeah. Honestly, that is like the opposite of efficiency. They're firing all of the people and letting go of the people who make sure that the rich people pay their fair share. If you are all about trying to recoup money back into the government, why are you getting rid of the people who are doing that exact thing? But see, here's the thing. It's not about efficiency, y'all. Stop trusting them when they say it's about efficiency. Yeah, yeah. And especially like Social Security, all these other cuts to these programs. Yeah.
You know that in North Carolina, they're trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
They're working on the DAVE Act that just went through I can't remember if it went through the Senate. I think it was voted on the Senate yesterday.
Wow, love that.
Yeah.
I thought about running for state house.
Yes,
I thought about it.
We need young people.
Yeah. There's a younger guy now in the seat that I live in, so we'll talk about that later when I'm not, so I don't always reveal where I am. Where's everyone tuning in from, by the way? Where's everyone tuning in from? I love all of you. It's a midday stream, so people usually have different things that they're doing. But, I mean, we have a whole bunch of folks all down there. And I love how you also have the American flag attached to that, too. Can you speak to that a little bit?
I think it's really important to take back the flag and for people to know that we are patriots. We love our country. We love equality for all people.
What about equality for the people who like pineapple on pizza? Are you a pineapple on pizza kind of person?
I am.
Oh, yeah, no, me too. You know what's so funny? So funny is there's so many people like, oh my God, people hate that. It's like, then why is it on like every single mainstream pizza chain? It's like,
I know.
Has that as an option, you know? Anyway.
And I'd like to say, when we're standing here and people are honking and they're cheering and they're coming by, when I see a white man in a suit who's giving a thumbs up and honking on his horn, like that's the best.
Yeah. Yeah. I love when everyone is in solidarity together against, you know, the personal greed of one person that's exploiting the government, like Elon Musk. You know, like what Elon Musk is doing might not personally tangibly affect your life now, but it will. Because what hurts one person hurts all of us, because you have to look at it as what is an injustice for one group is also thereby eroding the rights of other groups. So,
well, what people think that just because it's not hurting me right now means I'm safe or I'm protected in some way.
Yep.
And that's simply not true, because the only people that Trump and Musk and the billionaire oligarchs who are controlling our federal government care about are themselves. They do not care about a single other person.
I care about the Real Housewives of New York. Melania should have been on the show.
Oh, and I love women, right? Even
I
though
love
I'm
women.
stripping them of all
I
their
grab their attention and maybe something else. Yeah. So, much better. Okay, good, Cherry. Well, thank you, Miss Khalil. I'm gonna go wander around and talk to some other folks here. We got a lot of folks to get to. So, hello, friend.
Hi, how are you?
Thriving. Did you want to say hi?
Sure, I'll say hi. Hi, everyone.
Hello. What's your name?
My name's Cindy.
Cindy, thank you for being here. For those of you who are like, well, where are you at? This is the Tesla protest happening in North Carolina, and there's a lot of people here. So, Cindy, what does your sign say? Honk for democracy.
So after
Hong Kong.
After my first Tesla rally, I realized that engaging the drivers going by was kind of an important thing.
Yeah.
And so I switched to the sign.
Uh-huh.
I think the first one was like Doge with the big circle and the red line through it. And this has worked out really well because it gives everyone driving by also the opportunity to participate that maybe can't stand here with us or whatever. And it's been really, really cool. And I wave to everybody, even Tesla drivers.
Yeah.
And even those that, you know, aren't too happy with us. But I was going to tell you how I ended up here.
Yeah.
I went down to the rally down in Bicentennial Square.
Okay.
And we were invited to go in to see some of our representatives.
Okay.
And they were in session, but I did go in after the rally, and that was my first experience with the situation we're in now. And so one of the young men that I talked to said, you know, do what you're doing now, show up. Mm-hmm. And he said, if you can make it to Tesla rallies, those are the ones that are getting the national attention and starting to make a difference.
Yep.
So here I 6 weeks later, still coming. Yep. And, you know, it's not just one thing. It's
Right.
many. I'm an empathetic person, so I have empathy for so many of the situations
Can I give you a hug?
that are going on.
I talk about empathy all the time on my
my
channel,
word.
and I'm like, y'all.
Yeah, and it's like Republicans have zero empathy, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse. So anyway, I've done the postcards, I've done the letters, I've done the 5 calls,
Yeah.
and I just keep doing it and just keep doing it. And I did talk to a really nice young lady in this person's office this morning, and she said, I said, I'm sorry to bother you yet again. This is usually it's a voicemail I get. And she said, no, this is what you have to do. You have to keep calling so we can log the calls.
Yep.
Have the evidence that it matters to people.
Yep.
And there are so many of the situations. Like it started with like DEI. I'm like, are you kidding me? How many
They started
are
with
there?
CRT, and then they
Well,
went
yeah,
to
you're-
DEI.
you're that's right. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Oh, no,
But
you're
then-
absolutely
but
fine.
then,
Don't apologize.
I mean, my parents are 93. My mom has dementia. I'm a caregiver. The health thing,
Yeah.
the Medicaid, the all they have is Social Security. I mean, and then you think about these kids who, I was a teacher, they only got fed at school.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it just keeps going fingers out and
Who
out
needs to
and
feed
out.
kids, right? That's woke.
Like,
Feeding kids is woke.
Oh, God,
It's
no.
crazy.
It's sad. It's
Yeah,
sad.
no, it is sad. Did you hear that they're trying to, they're actually closing down a lot of Social Security offices in North Carolina.
Yeah,
and
and
what's
so-
really notable is I did a live stream on this. They're closing down Social Security offices in rural parts of North Carolina, in particular, that have higher communities of marginalized folks, people of color and lower income people. Places
Or-
like Elizabeth City, North Carolina, also in Greenville, North Carolina, Franklin, North Carolina. So
Also, the elderly. My parents can't
Yeah.
use a computer.
yeah, right?
They can't.
Like-
If they didn't have me helping them out, it would be really a problem. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just we could go on and on and on about
We could.
the number of situations.
We really
And
could.
it's why we have to take the time to make a difference.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all, make sure to send some likes in the chat. I love all of you.
So thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Cindy. You're such a. I love how you spoke about empathy too, in particular,
Hey,
because
it's one of the most important things, I think. We
'Cause-
have to have empathy for one another. Otherwise, where are we?
that's crazy. That's radical. That's woke. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I'm only on one end of the whole protest. There's a lot of people going down that way. Where's everyone tuning in from? I love to get to know everyone here. Please make sure to send some likes. This is Democracy at Work. So we're gonna go talk with some other folks that want to share. So I love all of you. This is happening in real time. Let me get my little stuff over here. Whew, I'm gonna go into the sun. So
great.
yeah, thank you. Let's go. Cybertrucks are ugly. Yeah, you know, everyone has opinions. I personally don't think the Cybertrucks look that pretty either. So, you know, but yeah. So we're gonna interview some other folks all over here. And I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of people. So I mean, it goes on and on over here. So let's see if we can. Hey, friend, I'm doing a YouTube live stream. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Hello. What
How's
does
it
your
going,
sign
everyone?
say?
My sign says Doge kills. Doge kills. Does everyone know what Doge is? I'm sure is your audience informed?
Is Doge a dog with an E?
Is your audience informed? Oh, ask Scott Johnson.
Yeah.
Do you have a political audience?
Yeah. No, I'm a political YouTuber and TikToker that does news and information. So, but yeah, so I'm out here just trying to live stream the protest so that people see in real time what's happening. But yeah, so Doge kills. What inspired you to put that on a sign out here?
I think I wanted something potent and something that's pretty clear. So Doge is, I believe they just cut 20,000 health and human services workers. They eliminated the full office of, I believe, the Office of Infectious Diseases and HIV prevention. So, as
Who needs HIV prevention, right? Who needs that? Or also
So, I
USAID.
Yeah, I mean, it's killing people across the seas. I mean, it's not like they're not putting guns to people's heads, but I mean, it's gonna kill people. It is killing people.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, the academics are gonna get to it. We're gonna look back in 4 years and say, oh, look at the damage that has been done. I mean, they're attacking Social Security. They're saying that they want to rewrite the whole code base. Social Security's never missed a payment. They're gonna fuck around in there. If Social Security misses a payment, people are gonna die.
Yeah.
The stress for old people, they missed a payment.
Yeah.
They could have a heart attack, a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of them are living paycheck to paycheck. Someone could freeze to death in a cold climate. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah.
Doge kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Absolutely. And you know, I think it's also important. I was talking with a lady over there, Cindy, who was telling me that she cares for her mom who has dementia and who is also on Social Security. And I told her that you might be aware of this, but there's actually Social Security offices that are closing around North Carolina. And they happen to be in lower income communities and communities of color that are in rural parts of the state, like Greenville, North Carolina, Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and Franklin. So, yeah, I mean, Social Security has never missed a payment. And there are so many people that rely on it. And they're asking all these seniors now.
It keeps 30% of seniors out of poverty. That's the low estimate. Some estimates put that number around 2/3 of seniors. It keeps them out of poverty. I mean...
You know, that's a socialist program, right?
Yeah, I mean, Republicans have been trying to get rid of Social Security since it was implemented by FDR in around the 30s. I mean, this is a 100-year project. It's coming to fruition. Well, the thing is, Social Security is funded. It's called... it's non-discretionary spending, so they can't literally cut it. So what they're doing, like my friend Scott here said, is they're going after the offices and things like that. So they're making it harder to get. And they're trying to make it so it's I think it's like the classic feedback loop that Republicans rely on. They fuck around with the government. They make it so that it doesn't work. Then they say government doesn't work, therefore we have to cut it more.
Yes.
I mean, that's the playbook that they're going to.
They love doing that. They love doing that. They make this like, they create this monster to then fearmonger about, and then that monster makes things worse, and then they sell you a bad solution. Yeah, 100%.
What other kinds of destruction do we have going on?
What other kinds of destruction? There's so much. Y'all make sure to send some likes. I love all of you. Where's everyone tuning in from? Comment below. Comment below. Are you from North Carolina?
No, so actually I moved here in September from Maine.
Okay.
I moved down here for a federal job with the Internal Revenue Service. I know a lot of people don't. Nobody cares about the IRS. So I mean, I'm not gonna get any sympathy from anyone, but I mean, we gotta pay taxes, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, someone has to do it. I do it proudly. You guys don't have to give me sympathy, but.
Well, what's really notable is they're cutting a lot of people who work at the IRS, and those are the people who actually go after and audit wealthy tax cheats. Going through and cutting the workers of folks that go through and make sure that rich people are not avoiding their taxes. That is literally bringing in money to the government. The idea of Doge is to bring more money into the government, to save the government money, right? Well, it's literally doing the opposite because they're going through and firing IRS agents.
Yeah, so I'll go through what I was doing at the IRS actually. So my job, I was working on computer vision. The IRS takes in thousands of paper documents, and there's some people sitting out in a warehouse somewhere. They scan them, and then they'll manually transcribe them to get them into the computer or whatever, which is obviously a very tedious process. And I think their error rate is around, their success rate is around 80%. So they make quite a few typos. What I was doing was some computer vision / the buzzword is AI to help scan those things in and then just have the computer extract that automatically. Because reading handwriting off an image or text off an image is a tricky thing, but it is actually something that AI is well suited for. So I figured, I figured my job would be a test case. Are they serious about making government more efficient, or is it just about, destruction?
I always like to say efficiency. Okay, efficiency for whom?
Why are you doing this?
Is this a good guy?
We have an antagonizer here.
Oh my God!
Claiming that we're paid protesters. Yeah, so we have an antagonizer claiming that we're paid protesters.
I'm paid in compliments.
It's all projection.
Then show me my bank account, honey. Yeah, paying me? Where? Yeah, I'll give you my PayPal. You got to be so low to show up to a protest. Yeah, and do that. Wow.
It's all projection. We'll see how contentious it gets over there.
Yep. Yep. No, 100%.
I mean, that's just a dumb fucking hog. That's a dumb hog. New vocabulary for all of you. That's a hog. Or a chud. You can call him a chud. You see it.
Don't go too far. I don't want to get demonetized.
No. Hog and chud.
Yeah.
Shout out Hassan. Hassan Piker coined hogwash.
I would totally marry Hassan Piker.
Okay, yeah.
He is so cute.
Best segment, hogwash on Hassan Piker.
Yeah, I would absolutely marry Hassan Piker. But yeah, we got one little antagonizer over here. Then show me my bank account.
You are not working in the right direction, which is beneficial for our country.
You're a stupid fucking hog.
Does Elon's feet taste good? Because you're licking them toes. Lick them clean.
He will not answer me when I'm like, would you like to have a good faith debate? Would you like to have a good faith debate? Would you like to have a good faith debate?
You can't have a good faith debate with these people.
Yeah, but I can bully him.
Yeah. Dude, just go home. Do something better with your time. Minding your own business is free. Hello. What's your sign say?
I have two of them.
Okay.
I borrowed one from over there. It says this here.
Governments are not corporations. Yep.
Well, they're not supposed to be anyhow. And then act now. And I made my own sign that just obviously says no oligarchy.
You know, but oligarchy is inclusive because it has the word all.
They're
I'm
so
funny.
woke and they don't even know it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're so woke. They're so crazy.
Are you live streaming?
I am. So I'm a YouTuber and TikToker. So I should have let you know that. I thought you might notice, but yeah, say hi to YouTube.
No problem. What's your name?
I'm Scott.
Scott. I'm Nathaniel. Great to meet
Nathaniel. I'm sorry. I'm holding it with my right hand, so I'm going to give you an awkward shake with my left.
problem.
But yeah, so no, I do political news journalism, and I inform and educate people about what's happening.
Wonderful.
And something that's I don't tell people what to think. I just give people the tools to think critically. So like what has inspired you in particular to be out here today?
What is what now? It just inspired
What has like
me to be out
inspired
here?
you to be out here today?
The things that I've seen in the news, the changes, the executive orders that Donald Trump has passed that all seem very fascist and very scary to me.
Yep.
The fact that he has, I think, 130 plus litigations and/or lawsuits against him.
Okay, we got the U.S. Postal Service. Let's go, bro.
The fact that Elon Musk bought a presidency, that's just frankly terrifying to me. And
I mean, hey, democracy is for sale in America, thanks to Citizens United and Speech Now versus NBC. But yeah, no, I hear you on that.
so I'm just out here doing my piece to say, hey, I don't agree with this. This isn't how we're supposed to live. That's all.
Yeah. Do you think we're paid protesters according to that dude?
That would be great. I should be getting paid double for holding two signs, but no, I'm not. I'm not earning a paycheck.
It is so funny. Wow. Wait. Hold on. Is the dude? Is the dude that
You mean George Soros? Is that the
No.
name of or who?
Was the guy that was trying to make a ruckus? Was that him?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
The cop told him to fuck off.
That is so nice.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh,
Thank
you're-
you.
yeah,
Was somebody
does
over
get
here
mad
trying
about
to-
the F word. YouTube gets mad
Yeah.
about the F word. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh,
You're good.
oopsie
It's
daisy.
on YouTube. So.
How many people we got in here? 93. Y'all are awesome. Where's everyone tuning in
Oh,
from?
you're at 100. I scared 7 away.
Yeah. No, I just sometimes have to be conscious of this. My phone also gets hot, so I'm trying to like not have it be hot. Yeah. So is there?
Do you upload your live streams after?
Yep.
All right.
If you stand here cleverly, like shaded from the stop sign, you might keep your phone from overheating.
All right. Stoop down right over here. Yeah. So so is there anything in particular that Doge has done that's like directly impacted your life?
It hasn't impacted me directly yet, except for the firings in certain institutions, especially education, that have caused higher spending freezes.
Yep.
So some of our customers are already seeing the effects of the freezes, the spending freezes, because there's a lot of uncertainty, both in personnel and just general budgeting and
Yep.
education. So I'm lucky enough that I will probably keep my job regardless because we sell to more than just higher education.
Right.
But we're already seeing the effects of that.
You know, it's so funny. This morning after my own live stream, I went to go and get coffee, and I met someone who owns like a local store, and she sells like it was like pet supplies anyway. But like, she was so sad. She says, "Yeah, I have to mark everything up because of these tariffs." I'm like, she's like, "I hate having to do that, but you know, that's what a tariff is. It's a tax on a consumer good."
It still blows my mind that even Donald Trump, it seems to me he still doesn't understand how tariffs work.
They are terrific. Let me tell you, they are terrific. They're juicy. I like them with a little bit of meat on the bone.
She has like a weird obsession with William McKinley, but that's where Trump gets his tariff idea. That's like
I want you to climb to the mountain.
Someone in his circle loves William McKinley. And like,
If tariffs were such a brilliant idea, somebody would have done them before Trump. It would be a thing if it was that brilliant.
Well, and they did do it. The Smoot-Hawley Act.
tariff.
Yeah, the Smoot-Hawley tariffs. Yeah, that plunged us into the Great Depression. Why don't we do that?
It doesn't work. That's the reason that we don't use them.
If you're going to do a tariff, you have to make it limited in scope and it has to be targeted as a way to then also use domestic incentives to then bring manufacturing back.
If someone claims to you that there's a very simple solution to a very complex problem and they only can solve it, they are selling you a bill of goods, or they're lying, or they don't understand the problem. Just FYI.
Right, and speaking of tariffs, what was your name again?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Speaking of tariffs, Nathaniel, and Josiah. What did you all think did you hear about how Donald Trump put a 10% tariff tax on the Heard and McDonald Islands in Australia?
I didn't hear this.
Oh!
it's an island that only has penguins on it. It's technically part of Australia, but it's like, I think it's like a 3-day boat ride south or something.
Yeah.
So it only has penguins.
Yeah, so for those people in the chat that don't know, Donald Trump used ChatGPT to come up with this like tariff plan, and he's basically trying to use like the trade deficit as a way to like say this is what the countries are tariffing us, but it's not actually a real number. If you go and look up independent sources around what the tariff rate is, most all of the tariffs in the global economy are under 10% or so. And like Donald Trump went through on this graph and was like, oh, they're at like 67, 27, 87%, 90% for Lesotho, which is a country in South Africa. Anyway, but on this list, there was the Heard and McDonald Islands, which are a territory of Australia, and they don't have anyone who lives on it. It is a barren. It's a barren place. The only things that are there are penguins. If you're going to get to the island, you have to take a 2-week excursion by boat to get there. It's like just north of Antarctica.
I love it.
And so you have all these like memes going around of like all these penguins that are saying, fine, we'll take our business elsewhere. We're not paying the tariffs.
I mean, eventually we all have to realize that Donald Trump's not that intelligent, whether you agree with his policies or not. He doesn't actually know anything.
I know one thing for sure. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab that William McKinley by his mountaintop. Anyway, how's everyone doing in the chat? What star sign is Nathaniel? Someone asked what star sign you are.
Taurus, sure.
Ooh, Taurus. Love that. Yeah, penguin tariff memes are providing me joy today. 100%. You should definitely go and check them out.
I will.
Because like, yeah, and I love your sign too. There's so many people here, y'all. If you just want
why do they want to know my sign?
I don't know. Maybe someone has a crush.
Oh.
Or someone has a friend crush. Who knows? Like, how many people are here? Look at this. There's so many people. It was a person named Likeability New that wanted to know. Where's everyone tuning in from? I love all of you. Tauruses are the best. My brother's a Taurus, and he is really stubborn. Are you stubborn?
No.
Y'all, there's a lot of people here. I mean, there's so many folks. Sorry, you like my hat?
I do.
Yeah. No, I just put it over there because I didn't want to wear it. What's your sign say?
It says fucking thief or no Elon or felon.
I love that. Well, I mean, I have a hat that says that, so yeah. I love your shirt too. I can't put it on screen. I'm a TikToker, so I'm out here interviewing people. So, huh? No, it's just profanity, and I don't want to jeopardize. Yeah. Oh no, your shirt. Yeah. Of course. Thanks. Bye. Did you want to say hi to my YouTube?
Sure.
So, hello. Hi. Hello. What's your name?
Acco.
Acco?
Acco.
Like Echo with an A.
Yeah.
Okay.
AKO.
Loki, love your hair.
Thank you.
It looks amazing. Also, girl, you smell good.
Thank you. It's vanilla and bourbon by Mix Bar.
Okay, product plug. No, not
it's
actually.
So good.
Yeah. So, what brought you out here today?
I've been coming out here a lot because this company could have been great. It's electric cars. I'm huge on the environment. I grew up in New York. Went to conservation camp all summer, Girl Scout camps in the summer. I learned a lot about nature. I have a huge appreciation for the nature. And they could have been great electric cars. I'm all for that. They're great. But he's a Nazi. So I feel like anything he does, even if it is good, he's kind of screwed by the Nazi thing. Also, no one elected him.
I have a hat that literally says no one elected Elon Musk. Who elected Elon Musk?
Yeah, no one elected
him.
Also,
try not to say any like super sensitive words because otherwise I might get demonetized.
Oh yeah, fair point.
But yeah, no. I love how you're saying that because I've seen a lot of like far right wing people that are like, oh, you're protesting electric vehicles. We are not protesting the products. Honestly, like if you detach Elon Musk, how the gross of what he is doing in government, you detach him from Tesla, we would not have a problem with Tesla broadly.
Yeah.
This isn't about as an electric vehicle. We'd be going down to Toyota, Honda, we'd be going down to Chevy, we'd be going down to Ford, we'd be going down to all of them. This is about electric vehicles, honey. This is about him. This is about what he's doing with Doge. Let me tell you, I love Doge. But yeah, did you get to know our antagonist a little bit?
A little. He said that everyone here was getting useless degrees. So I said I was in school for a business and biochemistry double major. That's a useless degree. That's useless.
Oh, bless his heart. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. We need to turn because the sun. I think the sun is maybe hurting people. I love when white men driving big trucks are honking. I'm like, yes, bro, you're a part of this. Oh, there's a shirtless guy over there.
Where? Oh yeah.
Okay.
I did not see that.
Yeah, get shirtless for democracy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll show them.
Well, I used to wear my crochet tops out because they're all crop tops and haltered, so it was really cute. But I ran out of them, so I'm just in the tank today.
Yeah. Have you been to any other Tesla protests?
I've been to like 6 or 7 now.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you have any merchandise garb?
No, not really. I prefer to like make my own clothes because a lot of things don't fit me, and it's better for the environment to either thrift it or make it yourself. So
I hear you on that. The reason I ask is because I have my own merchandise over here. You see that hat?
Oh yeah.
So I have a little hat on the ground over here that has thing. Hey, shirtless friend.
That's so great. I love it.
I said, "Hey, shirtless friend," and you know what he's doing? He's carrying around a sign that says, "I love Elon." Look, I'm gay too. Does he think that that's like? Does he think
he's hot?
Well, I mean, if he didn't have that sign, I might go for it.
He's conventionally attractive, not hot.
That the what he's doing immediately made his attractiveness just plummet. It went down faster than the stock market crashing today.
It really did. It really did.
He might be physically overheating. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That is a good point.
I mean,
he probably incredibly hot.
He probably has a lot of conflicting thoughts and a lot of frustrations with all the critical thinking
like
that he might be seeing here after we share information. But
it is like 80 degrees out here. So drink water. If you're outside, drink water.
It's hot. Let me tell you. Do you like my impression? Do you like my impression? My impression will grab your attention by you know what? I think it's funny.
It is.
Are you from North Carolina?
I'm from New York.
Oh, that's right. You
Upstate
said
New
that.
York.
Oh, so you're a woke liberal.
Oh, God forbid I want to feed children and teach literacy. God forbid.
Oh dear, that sounds crazy.
Insane.
That's
Insane. I want to
crazy.
teach kids how to read and make sure they eat. Deranged.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Did you come here just for the protest, or are you from or like live in North Carolina?
Oh, I live in North Carolina.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. Someone said, "OMG, are you an Aquarius?" There's one person.
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
There's one person in the live stream that's obsessed with asking everyone's sign. So.
Oh my God. No, I'm a Sagittarius.
Yeah. I mean, look at all these people too, y'all. Like, there's so many different people. What I think
A
is
lot
really
of people have left though.
yeah. Well,
It is winding down.
It is winding down. It started at 4 and it goes till like 6 or so. Oh, look, it's 6.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? I also really love how there's so many different people here that are from so many different communities. Like I've seen Ukrainian flags, I've seen Canadian flags, I saw one California flag,
They have a California flag?
or maybe it was a Mexican flag.
It was probably Mexico.
I mix the two up sometimes.
There are Mexican flags that you can wave over there in the container.
Oh, this person has a sign coming over and it has stocks and a downturn arrow. Did you hear about the tariffs with
the penguins?
With the penguin?
On McDonald's. You're gonna tariff penguins. What is this? Escape to Madagascar? Is this Disney DreamWorks? What's going on?
You know, it's so
Who's
funny.
writing this, fall of an empire?
ChatGPT.
Dr. Seuss?
Dr. Seuss. No, Dr. Seuss is woke. Dr. Seuss is woke.
Dr. Seuss cheated on his wife.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, you have to look into it.
I have to look into it. Okay.
Dr. Seuss was a vile man.
Dr. Seuss. All right.
Dr. Seuss, terrible man.
Dr. Playa. Dr. Playa.
Literally.
They should protest this extreme climate activist instead, they said. Would you call yourself an extreme climate activist?
I don't think I'd say I'm extreme. I'd just say I don't want to, be in The Last of Us in 3 years. Because I would not survive an apocalypse. No way. You think I'm rebuilding a country? No.
I think you're underselling yourself.
I'll be at the end of the race baking the cookies and cakes. I'm Cookie from Shrek. I'll just have the food, okay? I'll have the food and I'll have the music. I'll see you guys at the end.
What I find just so, and I've talked about this on my own page, what I find so crazy about this moment is there are all these people who just trust Elon Musk and trust Trump to do what they think is best. Like, they're saying, it's all about efficiency. You should say, okay, efficiency for whom? Firing thousands of people for, like, okay, that might be efficient for an employer so they can save money, but is it efficient for those people who've lost their livelihoods and ability to feed their families? Like, efficiency for whom?
I wouldn't trust Trump or Elon to pour water out of a boot if the instructions were written on the heel. So.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'd trust gas station sushi more than Trump or Elon. for real. I'd rather eat a pound of gas station sushi than trust them.
That might have been the best one that I've heard. I'd rather trust that. So. Hello. Hi. I love your signs.
Thank you.
Do you want to say hi to my YouTube really quickly before you go? Sure. So, hello.
Hi.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Can you come over on this side? Yeah. I just want to make sure that it's not shining in our eyes. So, I love your signs. Do you mind if I get them on camera?
Go for it.
Cool. Elon's hair plugs are gender affirming care. That's so true, though. There's so many things that are gender affirming care, and like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's more stuff, we just can't list them all on the side.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll
Stop pretending your racism is patriotism. Ooh, I love that one too. And I love how you bring that up because there are so many things that specifically men do for gender affirming care. Going to the gym is like a gender affirming care action. Like women. Manscaping is a gender affirming action. So why is it that we demonize? Yep.
Everything women do, get their nails done, get their hair done, is to make them feel more feminine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Farming.
And I also love your hats. Immigrants Make America Great and Foxtrot Delta Tango?
FDT.
Took me a second.
The military people get it.
It took me a second. I was like, huh? So yeah, I actually, this hat behind you is also one of mine. It says "Who elected Elon Musk?" I have my own little merchandise store. So I have a whole thing around like centered around Elon Musk takedown merchandise. So yeah, but yeah. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm gonna be ending the live stream here in a minute since everyone's kind of dissipating. So yeah, thank you so much.
See you tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here or at the Capitol? Yeah. Cool. Y'all, I'm about to end the live stream because I need to go get something to drink, and a lot of the people are leaving because this was only scheduled. We only need a permit for a certain amount of time. I love all of you, even if you don't like me, because look, we're out here just trying to inform people about how awful what Elon Musk is doing. We're out here just trying to inform people about the destruction of our government under an unelected billionaire. So I really would encourage people to actually listen to people's stories when it comes to this. And I love each and every single one of you. Shout out to all my amazing moderators who were a part of the live stream here. Yes, I am wearing 2 hats because I am that kind of person. But yeah, and I can't even see the screen here. Oh, hello. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you. Is that Guillotine Wolverine? That's a fun name. But yeah, so there's also going to be a bigger protest in North Carolina at the Capitol, so that's really, really cool. How is everything today, moderators? Do we just want to hang out for a little bit? I need to walk to my car. Should we go and talk with the trolls? I actually, there's no convincing those people. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Going great. How are you going?
I'm just I'm just about to end my live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
Former Tesla owner.
Right.
Do you want to say hi really quickly?
Yeah, super quick.
Yeah.
Do I have to step around this side?
Yeah, just come over here. I have it that way it's not in the sun. So
Yeah.
I love this former Tesla owner. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
No more. Never again.
Well, you know what's so funny? There's a lot of these far right-wing people that think that we're protesting the cars.
Right.
It's like, no, we're not protesting.
I love the car.
Like, we're not
Car is
protesting the cars.
Yeah,
We're
that's what it
protesting
stands for.
Elon. We're protesting Doge. We're protesting what he's doing. Like, if we were protesting electric vehicles, we'd be going to every single electric vehicle dealership, every single company that has an electric vehicle and protesting them.
Why would people think we're protesting EVs? It makes no sense. It's Musk. Down with Musk.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
evil.
but they do that because they can't confront the information. Yeah. But I love how you are out here, and showing that. There's also, not everyone can afford to always get rid of their Tesla, so I know people who actually have like bumper stickers in the back of their car, and they're like, I got this before Elon Musk ruined the government.
I know. My heart goes out to those people who have them. I'm so glad I don't have one. But whenever I see someone driving a Tesla now, I'm like, okay, which side are you on? You don't know.
Yeah, you truly don't. But also at the same time, like, I think it's cool to rope those people in.
Yeah, let's do that.
But one other question.
Sure.
What has Elon Musk and Doge done that has personally affected your life, or someone has anything that he's done with Doge affected you or anyone in your direct sphere?
Well, there's a lot of people who are just so scared and worried. I mean, my own mom is like worried she's not going to continue to get her Social Security checks. I have a good friend who's a writer, a TV writer, and he just got a contract canceled. And the guy even wrote, sorry to do this, but with everything going on in your country, I'm canceling this contract, and you can blame it on Trump. And he's, this guy's barely able to make ends meet now, and losing that contract meant everything to him. So directly affected.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Well, and it is really sad because people are losing their livelihoods for what a billionaire deems as efficiency. Whenever they say, oh, it's about tackling efficiency and fraud, and it's like, okay, efficiency for whom?
Wow.
Like, that's when they say, oh, it's about efficiency.
For the oligarchs, yeah.
Efficiency for whom? Is firing massive amounts of people about efficiency?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to see you at more events like this. And
You'll see me downtown tomorrow.
all right.
Yeah.
See you downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you. What was your name, friend?
My name's Eric.
Eric, nice meeting you. I'm Scott.
Nice to meet you, Scott. All right, take care.
Take care. Bye. I'm about to end the live stream since a lot of the people, this protest was, I think, scheduled to go from 4 to 6. So it's 6 o'clock here. Scott, there's a question in the comments. Would you like to see, who would you like to see run for president next? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so this is an opinion. Just letting you know, I like to differentiate facts and opinions. You're asking me for my opinion. Let's see. Who do I want to run for president? And I'm going to walk back to my car while asking this. So, who would I like to see run for president? Honestly, my heart is with Bernie, but it's not going to be realistic. It's not going to be realistic whatsoever. Also, if you want to get merchandise, go to Defy Political Gear. There's some good options. I would love to see Jon Stewart. I think that Jon Stewart is so eloquent in the way that he lays things out. Like he's obviously a little bit more democratic, but he's also very critical of everyone. And I think that's really, really important. I would support Jon Stewart. I would love AOC at some point. But I think she might be still a little young for the cutoff. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing her run. Let's see, who else would I favor? I'm totally down for Elizabeth Warren. That's progress. See, here's the thing. I am a super progressive person, but I also but I will go for progress wherever progress can come. So, have a nice day, friend. But yeah. What's the sign say? I don't know what sign says. But I would love to see, another person I would love to see is also Tim Walz. Tim Walz, I think, is really, really apt for this moment. He just went on a presidential campaign. And I think that having maybe him at the top of the ticket might alter things. I feel like he was kind of bashful to say what he really thought on the campaign trail. I would love to see him unfiltered, because I think Tim Walz unfiltered would be a really, really good. I would say Tim Walz with Jon Stewart. I would also be totally down for John Oliver. He's really, really cool. Let's see. I also really like Naomi Klein. She's an author who I think really has a good grasp on this political moment. Ezra Klein is another person that I thought would be really cool. They're not political figures. There's a lot of people that come to mind. I would also love to see, let's see, who else would I favor? And y'all, I'm just, the protest just ended, so I'm just going back to my car. It's a hot one. That's a hot one. Whew. Let's see. I would go for Jon Stewart. Oh, I can see the screen now. I can see the screen now. When I'm outside like that, my phone gets so hot that I can't even see the screen. So it's like, oh my God, I can see it now. I would totally go for like Jon Stewart. I would go for Tim Walz. I totally would love to see at some point Jasmine Crockett. I love her energy. She's really, really cool. I think she's still a little bit young for the cutoff of having to be 35, whatever rule that is, in the Constitution. But there are also other members of Congress that I think are really, really cool that I would totally support. There's a lot of more progressive senators. I would totally be down for even people like Chris Murphy. I like Cory Booker, but he's a little bit too moderate for me, but I do give him credit for what he did. I think that takes a lot of guts to do what he did on the Senate floor. There's a lot of people. I should compile a list. Thank you so much for supporting. Of course. And by the way, I am going to make a plug one more time. So I go to these Tesla protests, and I think it's important. What I love about them is how diverse the crowd is. You have people from so many different ages, so many different movements. You have people that are out there supporting Ukraine, people waving Canadian flags, Mexican flags, American flags especially. But you also have so many people from like the LGBTQ space. You have people from the disability space. You have lots of women, and it's really, really cool to see that diversity in a protest. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Great channel. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. A lot of people like to try and troll me, and I'm just here to give people information. I also want to give you real time on the ground what it looks like in democracy. So, and look, I will share my opinion on things after giving news, and you can disagree with my opinion, but I'm here just to also give you raw news and information. I mean, people are upset. You see Tesla protests like that. But also just raw news and information. I spoke, the last Tesla protest I was at a week ago, there was one woman in particular who does a lot with Social Security. And she was telling me how they're in eliminating offices for Social Security. In North Carolina in particular, and I could put up the graphic to show, I'd have to search through my camera roll to find it, and it might take me a minute, but in North Carolina in particular, they are eliminating Social Security offices in more rural places in North Carolina. That includes Greenville, North Carolina, which has ECU. That includes Elizabeth City, North Carolina, which is a historic Black community. And also Franklin, North Carolina, which is in the rural western part of the state. That's a low-income community that was hit hard by Hurricane Helene, and has a lot of low-income rural white folk. So also when we think about DEI, we think of low-income people and in rural communities as well, because that's a part of diversity, equity, and inclusion. So anyway, well, we talked a lot about Social Security at the last Tesla protest I was at. This one we spoke kind of broadly about a lot of other stuff. Burning and destroying cars is not okay. I totally agree. So here's the thing. There are some people who will do those things. Those people are not a part of our movement. They aren't. They're opportunists that do arson and crime, and we don't welcome that. Like, for anyone who thinks that the people who are violent in that are a part of our protesting Tesla movement, they're not. They're not. We don't like that. That actually, we condemn those people. They erode the purpose of why we're protesting. And also, look, I know many Tesla owners who can't afford to get rid of their car. I know people who bought Teslas before they realized that Elon Musk was going to do all of this kind of stuff. Also, you are going after someone's personal private property. That's not going to accomplish your goal. What it does is it just brings up headlines for people to generalize a movement. So that's not always helpful. Do they know they're not part of the movement? We do not claim them. We do not claim them. If they are, then they're opportunists that are smearing us. You want to talk about maybe some bad apples? There you go. So yeah, we don't like to associate with those people. The same way that you have different protests that have people who justify that kind of violence. That's not okay. So, just throwing that all out there. Also, those people take away from the discussions that we need to have around the actual protest itself and what Elon Musk is doing. Laying people off, cutting their jobs for the purpose of a rich man's version of efficiency for the government. Yeah, also don't forget the Republican who drove into a crowd at the last protest. Yeah, and there are also antagonizers on the other side as well that also do that. So don't forget those people either. That's not cool. Nice Scott keeping it real. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, and I want to say this really, really quickly. For people who don't know, leftists, progressives, Democrats, we are very real. Sometimes you need to find different people a part of that group that can speak to these things and actually talk and kind of translate or put it into layman's terms, but that make it easier to understand. But like, leftists don't generally support like that kind of stuff about setting Teslas on fire. That's what you hear from right-wing propaganda news networks. We don't actually support that, like, that erodes the purpose of what we're doing. So I like to call myself a radical liberal. Yeah, I guess I'm a radical liberal because I want kids to not go hungry in school, and I think that my tax dollars should be used to fund universal free school lunch and free school breakfast. If that makes me a woke, crazy socialist, then so be it. If that makes me a radical liberal, then so be it. Sorry, I just want children to be fed. Yeah. Anyway, there's still a lot of people here. The protest is over, but there's still like 100 people in here. I am gonna make a plug again, okay? For those people who are looking for small businesses that have political merchandise to support, I'm going to plug myself in here. I'm trying to learn to be okay with that. I have these little hats that say who elected Elon Musk. These are embroidered, which I think are really, really cool. So if you're looking for a good like new hat to wear out when you're going grocery shopping or running errands or anything like that, this is on my website. Definitely go and check it out. Definitely go and check it out. I'm also, if someone wants me to create a custom piece of merchandise, I will do it. Absolutely, I will do it. So if you go to my profile and click on, let me show you the picture here. Maybe like my background. My background is cute. If you go to my profile and click on this here, it says Defy Political Gear. That's the site. So this is all my own doing. I opened up an LLC and I have tried to figure and build myself up in this space. What I think, and I'm going to speak to this and I'm going to share this just a little bit more anecdotally. I think that on the left, broadly speaking, there's not as much of a huge market for political merchandise because on the right, it's just so exacerbated to the point where progressives or Democrats don't necessarily want to all start buying things to then wear because it makes them think maybe that's what the right does. Defy political gear for all your anti-Elon wear. Yes, absolutely. So the reason I say that is we need to be better about showing unity and showing that we're all a part of a broader movement, and having garb that represents that or any sort of external marketing really does help. Yes, I am saying that as a small business owner, but that's why I started Defy Political Gear. The reason I started it is because I don't see enough resistance, like progressive Democratic merch, to show where the real thermometer of this country is at. President Trump is doing what we voted for him to do, like crash the stock market. Oh, honey. He's voting for what we wanted him to do. What I find so funny, those people just come in here and they just scream at the top of their lungs. They must not feel heard in their normal lives. Like, it's a great car. The makers suck. Yeah, and that's another thing. I kept pointing out on the live stream here that a lot of the people that do the Tesla takedown protests were not protesting Tesla as a car or the idea of electric vehicles. For heaven's sake, we support clean energy. We support the Green New Deal, the woke Green New Deal. We support electric vehicles. This isn't about Tesla being an electric vehicle company. It wouldn't matter if it was about electric vehicles or gas powered. It is about Elon. It is about Elon Musk. It is about his actions with Doge. It's about him trying to buy elections. It's about him going through and laying off people and saying, look, we're saving the government money by making people unemployed, by depriving people of their livelihoods. So like, if we were protesting electric vehicles, we would be at every single car dealership that has electric vehicles. We would be protesting Honda. We'd be protesting Chevy. We'd be protesting Ford. We'd be protesting Stellantis. We'd be protesting all of these other companies that have Nissan. We'd be protesting every single company that has an electric vehicle. But why are we only doing Tesla? Because it's not about the electric vehicles. Honey, it is about Elon Musk. It is about what he is doing with Doge. Making senior social security checks possibly not even be delivered because they might just mark someone as dead when they're still alive. So, yeah. OMG, like what he did in Wisconsin. Yeah, he literally tried to buy an election. I mean, he also gave a lot of money to Trump in his election too. So, is this anyone's first time here? The cars are okay. The Cybertrucks are, yeah. Well, are ugly and ridiculous. Yeah. And I mean, I don't think that they particularly look super great. But you know, that's an opinion. You can disagree with my opinion. I don't think that they're like the worst thing. I think the Cybertrucks don't necessarily look. They look like a box on wheels, which is weird. But you know, it's the least critical thing I have to say. So, not being able to get rid of it. Yeah, Alyssa, 100%. 100%. Mean just found you. Oh, hello, Shawnee, and what was that? Lapetus. But yeah, so definitely, if you have any merchandise that you're looking for, definitely go and check out DeFi. Yes, I am doing a plug. Yes, I'm doing a plug. That's the little F Elon hat. I think that they're really, really cool. If you go to my profile and click on this here, you can see it all. And there's also a lot of different types of merch. So I call it your go-to political merchandise warehouse. I also have these little stickers that say, I support DEI, deport Elon immediately. I find it funny. You know what's so funny? When I was watching Phineas and Ferb the other day. Yes, I watch Phineas and Ferb, okay? It's such a good show, all right? It's good background noise when I am doing things domestically, like taking care of, you know, the house and the apartment and all that stuff, okay? And I was watching Phineas and Ferb, and I saw Doofenshmirtz go up on a little balloon, and it said DEI, and I'm like, oh my god. DEI stands for Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. I just think it's funny. But also, there's a lot of different stuff on here, so definitely go and check it out. I know that the economy is crazy right now, so I understand that you might not have the ability to, but it really does mean a lot being able to support LGBTQ people in the progressive media space trying to show defiance against a hostile government takeover. So, I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are awesome. There's a lot of options too. So if you're looking for something, it really, just go and look and tell me what you think. Also, there's a little contact button. And I also have these shirts. What's so interesting is, my shirts are made out of recycled and organic materials, and most all of the orders are being filled within a good, timely manner. I've had some hiccups here and there because of supply chain issues, but we're figuring that out. It's pronounced Aptis. Oh wait, it's pronounced Laptis. Oh, okay. Well, hello. I like the hats. I'll get one of them. Definitely do. And also recommend it to your friends. And if you through the email that I have through DeFi's account, and I will post it and tag you. Like, I do that. I think it's cool, like, showing or like everyone wearing what I'm wearing, because I think that's really, really awesome, you know? There's also beanies. So if you're a little bit of a hippie, there's beanies here. One of my good friends and moderators got a beanie, and she's like, I love this beanie so much. So, anyway, but I need to go. I need to skedaddle, get on with my day. Shout out to my amazing moderators in here. Alyssa, Ellie, Cherry, Akicha, Kate. I love all of you so much. And all my new friends in here. Hello. Do I have a boyfriend? I do not. But, you know, Elon Musk is my crush. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, no, I actually don't have a boyfriend. Cutting programs in foreign countries is what we voted for. Do you realize that USAID is literally less than 1% of the federal budget? And also, those programs in other countries, that's like disaster relief. That's like some foreign aid relief that we have for HIV prevention, preventing diseases from spreading. Are you really so cruel that you are all about trying to eliminate the little bit of foreign assistance we give to good-hearted things? You want to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse? How about we go after government contracts for bloated military industrial complex people? Oh wait, that would include people like Elon Musk that receives millions of dollars in federal contracts. Oh, not him. Yeah, cutting my healthcare. Yeah, like, yeah. See, and those people aren't here to actually listen. So anyway, I love all of you so much. I need to skedaddle. Y'all are awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. Even if you don't like me, I love you because I believe in spreading love, peace, and understanding. Shout out again to my amazing moderators. Y'all are incredible. Just remember that you are beautiful. You are loved. You are valid. You are strong. And you are fierce. Don't let anyone or anything ever dim your shine. I love all of you so much. Bye.